On Thursday, June 5, 2025, deputies were dispatched after receiving reports of an individual in possession of a forged instrument.
Are you, the black Tesla out front, are you guys, is that your ride?
Yeah.
That's your ride?
Yeah.
5610 it's the ride.
Alright, so what's going on today? You guys are trying to purchase something? Okay, so what are you guys trying to purchase?
What? Where to purchase something?
Okay, so what exactly is happening with the contract?
I guess there's a problem with the check. So I'm just gonna be very straight up, and honesty goes a long way. The check's bad. So what's the deal with checks and going on and stuff like that?
What do you mean?
The checks used to purchase said vehicle are bad. And there's another check brought in that is also bad. Do you have the check?
To purchase this vehicle?
Yeah, that comes from my account.
Okay, can you see it?
Do you have the check?
Do you have, and it's in First Horizon, so what is First Horizon to you guys?
That is alright.
Right.
Alright. And who's the account holder for it?
Joseph is the account holder for that account.
That's you? Yeah. That's your ID, please? So in order to sign paper, you're going to need some type of ID.
We had already signed the paper. We already did this thing. The bank already.
About 610?
It's already done. Like we're only here collecting another payment.
Everything that's been done, do you have all the papers and stuff?
Ma'am, is your name Irene?
Irene.
Yeah? Is name? No. Regarding everything, okay. So from my recollection from our conversation, basically everything went through, but now it's just waiting on. This is like a down payment for the complete payment of the car.
Yeah, so the initial down payment, which is $9,500, they've given us already 2 bad checks.
Okay.
If they have any of this, they're going to need a statement from whoever was involved around it. If I'm totally there, we're not going to ask any questions. We're just going to random.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it that way. It's going to be a 52.
They've already wrote me 2 bad checks, and now they brought me a 3rd check, which we can't verify as well. So all these checks, I called their lender today to see if they can verify that check. She says they have no indication of that check, that it's basically fraudulent.
Okay.
So we also ran her records, of course, and we noticed that she had a prior to this type of stuff.
Oh, so this is over the down payment of the actual.
Yeah. So the actual contract itself, I mean, it's a fundable contract. Like we have a real approval with the bank.
It's a consistent down payment.
The whole initial down payment.
In order for make the deal to be complete.
Correct. It's $9,500, which we've already tried them to get multiple. I said, can you just bring me cash? Because I can't do that. It's got to be a cashier's check. And I said, a cashier's check is cash. Just go to your bank and pull the money out. She goes, oh, they won't let me do that. I have to wait 24 hours.
And this is all within today?
Today.
Okay.
Literally, yeah, within today.
Okay. All right, we're gonna speak to you guys individually. So if one of you guys want to come with me, we'll speak to you guys individually. The reason why we're here is because there's a deal with going on with the car, from my knowledge, okay? And then with said knowledge of the vehicle, there was, for a down payment of $9,500, I guess 2 checks were brought in and they weren't good. And then another check was brought in, and then which again wasn't good either. They contacted the lender, and the lender has no record of that check ever being cashed or being created, any knowledge of it whatsoever. So that's what we have an issue here when it comes to the checks. So what's going on with the checks?
Okay, so we've been trying to buy this car for probably about a month and a half, right?
Okay.
3 weeks after they were trying to get approval. 3 weeks after, they called me like, hey, we're good to go. You guys can come and you'll have the deal, whatever. You guys can move forward with like picking up the car.
Okay.
Sure, no problem. Originally it was a $7,000 down payment. We come here. Then they're like, oh, the down payment is gonna be $9,500 or something like that because we're gonna waive something, yada yada. That was about 2 weeks ago, or something like that. I asked them, how can I make the payment? For the down payment. I said, I can bring you a business check. Like, what can I make it? And then I even asked. I said, this was on a Friday or Saturday or something like that, so the bank was closed. So bring the check, and they call me on Wednesday, and they say that the check returned, the funds weren't available or something like that. So I go back,
So when were you notified of that?
That was when have I grabbed my phone?
If you,
to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of your knowledge. So the first time the check didn't go through, what day was that?
Thursday of the following of last week or something like
Last
that.
Thursday? Okay.
Yeah. So then that's when the check didn't go through. And so then I came in. They asked me to give him. Oh no. I was here. So with the whole situation that it was 2 checks and stuff like that, I had given them the wrong check, the original check for the original deal before they had asked me to go to get the that the increase of the down payment was from 7,000. So I had originally given them. When we were here, we had 2 checks, the one for 7,000 and the one for 95. I had given him the wrong check, so I came back and I brought him the correct check with the original down payment amount of 95.
Okay, and that was on Thursday.
That was on Thursday.
So you brought 2 checks.
Yeah. So.
And what was the lender for the checks? What was the bank used for the checks?
First Horizon. That's
First
our,
Horizon?
our bank. This is the same bank that our account with First Horizon.
Checks.
So not a problem. He calls me today. Well, he calls Joe today, and Joe texts me and says, emergency, Arrigo called. I said, okay, no problem.
Who's Joe?
The gentleman that's right next to me.
Who's he?
He is my partner, my son's dad.
Okay.
So his name is who the account that's.
Is it like a
It's his account.
Oh, it's his account. So it's a loan that's going to him.
No. So the vehicle is for both of us. We both signed for the vehicle.
Oh, you're co-signers.
Yeah, we both signed for the vehicle, but the bank where the funds are coming from is his bank. It's his main account. That's the account where the check is written out of. So he calls me, tells him that Mayor called him and told him that there was an issue with the check.
Oh.
I come here immediately to try to address it, to try to figure out what's going on. I call the bank. The bank obviously tells me, that the payment returned or whatever not, that they can put a stop payment to the check or something like that, and that they can, and then the funds would be back in my account the next day. Within 24 to 48 hours, they could, because when you get like a printed draft, they take the funds out to put them into the check or something like that. I'm not sure. So I came here with them and I said, listen, what do you want me to do? I said, do you want me to go to the bank and get you another check from the bank, or do you want me to give you the funds that I have on another account and then come in the morning with the remaining balance? And then he was the one that said, no, I'll send you to the bank with somebody. So one of his salesperson took me to the bank, went to the bank, came back, and that's the check that I gave him. And then he was just telling me that he already called and he cleared, everything was good, not a problem. Have Joe come because we have to re-sign the buyer's order, and that's it. And then you guys walked in when we were about to do that.
Okay.
They haven't, the last check that I brought him, they don't know if it cleared or not or anything, because he told me that he had called to verify and that, on his end it was fine, but he still had to take it to the bank and try to get it cashed and whatever not.
So as of right now, you have tried to clear 2 checks with this company?
As of right now, I have, 1 check in the return, so I gave him, this is the check that returned, says the funds weren't available, and this is the...
And that check was that was the check for $9,500?
Yeah, it's only 1 check for $9,500. That is the deposit. That is the down payment. And so then the other thing is, that was the down payment. The company that I guess financed the vehicle, which was American Credit Acceptance, I called them this morning to find out if they already paid them and they issued funding, and they told me that they had. The only thing that they were missing from them was some paperwork, but that it was already in funding, and so that they received the additional difference of the funds, which was the $20,000 and some change.
Okay.
So, I had no idea. I gave them the option of, what do you want me to do? They even took me themselves to the bank. He was like, oh, don't take your Uber, we'll drive you there or something like that. And he had one of the gentlemen drive me to the bank.
Okay.
And what did you do at the bank?
Huh?
What did you do at the bank?
Check.
Okay. Which check did you get?
The one that I gave him, that he told me that he hasn't cashed or anything because he's not able to cash it or whatever now.
And this is the check that you handed to me?
Yes.
Okay.
The check that I...
Do you know what check number that was that they gave me?
It starts with a 9, I believe.
Okay, so you said you have the bank statements. Normally, if you look at the bank statements, it will tell you what check number they wrote out. Is there a way for you to get into that?
Well, the bank statement is gonna give you the bank statements that's already been released.
you-
You
if
mean the
it's-
account itself?
So when you purchase a buyer's check, it tells you the check number that they're issuing.
But no, so it's not, it's a business account, so what they do is it's a draft check, they print us the check, they
It'll
print us
still
the
show you
check.
the bank check number. And all of this is coming from your account?
It's his account, it's Joe's.
Are you on his account at all?
Like, are you like an authorized user? Are you able to access the funds from his
Yeah,
account?
I'm in the business, part of the business account, yes.
Okay.
But he's the main signer on the account, I'm just an authorized person on the account.
Okay. And each one of these checks you physically got from the bank?
No, only one of them. The first two, we use our system to print our draft checks out.
What's
QuickBooks, which is what we use.
use QuickBooks? Okay.
Yes.
Let me see that account. That check.
He's gonna have to open the account. I can't. So it's probably impossible.
So have you at any point contacted the bank directly? Did you ever think to contact your actual bank regarding the reason why the checks aren't going through? Have you contacted them at any
This
point?
morning, that's when I found out about it returning today. That's when I reached out to
Did
them.
you
I
get-
asked
did-
them about why the check didn't, why the check didn't clear, or whatever is going on, because they had told me that it didn't clear because of sufficient funds.
Okay.
So I asked them, we had other deposits, we had other deposits coming into the account, so I asked
Okay.
them, and so that's when they told me, the funds would be in the account within 24 to 48 hours or something like that. So to tell them that if they wanted the funds in cash, if you wanted cash, I would have to bring it to them tomorrow. I could give them some funds today and then the remaining tomorrow.
So the check was
Or I could
written.
give-
The check was written prior to funds being available.
Correct, the first check, yes,
Okay.
and they were aware of that.
And
Yes.
this is from the influx of money. That's
Of-
from the business side of it.
Correct, yes.
Okay. All right. And
But as of right now, as of what I knew today was, hey, the check didn't clear. There was not funds or something. We couldn't verify it. Either bring us the funds or, we'll take you to the bank to get the check, to get another check. So that's what they decided. He drove me to the bank. I went to the bank. That was that. I gave him the option of giving him, some cash today and the remaining of it in the morning. And there was a lot of back and forth. Some people were saying yes, other people were saying no. He told me you're good. Then he said, you're not good. So I really don't. And before you guys got here, we were about to sign something. He told me that he had given it to his accounting team or something, and he had already
Okay.
called and verified something.
so at the bank when you physically went there to get the check, they never gave you an issue when it came to getting the check or obtaining it with being now you finding out that there was no availability of funds. They never gave you an issue with that.
No,
they
because I had pending deposits that were coming into the account. That's why they said, within 24 to 48 hours. And I asked them, and they said, no, we deposited. It takes a couple of days to clear.
And in which bank did you physically go in person to?
The one today or the one?
The one today.
Um,
Which one did you go in person to? So they took you to a First Verizon location.
yes, they took
Okay.
me. They themselves took me in the blue BMW. The guy drove me there.
Okay.
Is that your son?
Oh.
That's your son.
Yes.
Have you ever been arrested before?
Huh?
Have you ever been
When
arrested?
I turned myself in one time before.
For what?
In Port Charlotte.
For what?
I
mean, they're gonna tell me.
yeah, of course. No, it's I have it's an insurance fraud,
Fraud.
and it was a job that we did in Port Charlotte. It's currently outstanding. There's an issue with the dispute between me and the customer as far as the work that was done and whatever not.
What type of work is it?
We do water damage, mold, and
Okay.
construction. So as of right now, I have a court date next month, and it is my understanding that the case is going to get dismissed because I provided them with all documentation of the work that we did do.
What was your first name?
Gertie.
Gertie?
Gertie.
Gertie.
G-E-R-D-Y.
I'm sorry, they talking in my ear this.
No, you're fine.
Gertie.
That's really fine.
Listen. You have a son.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
I've been doing this 23 years.
Okay.
Okay. You can see the other guy that's standing there. We don't even do this. We just happen to be in the area to help out.
Okay.
Right? You being truthful is going to go a long way because they're going to pull everything.
Yeah.
They already have everything. Everything we have right now is showing fraudulent activity.
Okay.
Right? So we have choices of what to do. Right?
Okay.
DCF can get involved. All these other problems because you have a child that's here.
Okay.
My suggestion would be to be truthful and honest. Exactly what you were doing. And we can determine what leniency we have if we're going to charge you. Does that make sense?
I understand.
Okay? Right now, you're in a bad spot. Your boyfriend or fiance or I don't know if you guys are married.
It's the child's father.
Child's father. Both in a bad spot. And you got a child here. I have 4 children.
Okay.
One is young, he's a little older than him, and one probably almost your age. Okay? Let's start over. What was the deal?
Honestly, this
What was the deal?
provided them a check
Okay.
for them to.
Did you know that the funds weren't available on the check?
No, the account is not under my. It's not under my name. So it's his account. We have funds. We had
It's
funds
his
pending.
account.
Yes, his
So the
account.
account was under his name.
Correct. And there's
And you knew that the funds weren't available.
So
on
we
his
had-
name.
when we originally turned in the check to them on Saturday. We knew the funds weren't available. They told me they were going to hold the check for a couple of days. I asked them, "Can I pay you with a business check?" And they told me, "Hey, the funds are going to, the check's going to be deposited on Monday
Okay.
or something like that."
And you brought another check.
And so yeah, then they called me and said, "Bring me another check."
Was that check? Was the funds available?
Huh?
Was the funds available?
When I brought in that check, yes, the
So they
funds were.
cashed that check.
Yeah, that's the check that we're supposed to cash, and then they called me today and they said that they couldn't cash it because it couldn't recognize it or something like that, and that's when they said, go to the bank.
So they
The
said
check was like, there was soda spilled on it or something, and said,
So they couldn't recognize the numbers on it? Is that what they're?
that's what they're saying on their end, that it said. I don't know how true that is. When I called the bank told me that the check was never even attempted to be ran through. So that's when they
So
said,
where did you get the second check from?
huh?
Where did you get that second check from?
From the bank. So the first check, we print our checks. We use QuickBooks to print our check from our business account. And we have multiple accounts. We have First Horizon, we have Sophie, we have multiple accounts. So we use QuickBooks whenever we're gonna pay a vendor, we print out the check. So that's where that came from. I gave them the option today. Like I said, because they were like, we're not gonna. Let's avoid the whole check thing because obviously it takes them a few days for them to know if the check cleared or whatever. No, I said, I can bring you some cash. What do you want to do? Do you want me to bring you some cash? And, bring some cash today and the remaining tomorrow when the rest of the funds clear? Or what do you want to do? And he was like, the tall gentleman, he said, it's cool, yeah, I'm good with, with doing that. That's what he said originally. So I said, okay, let's do that. Then he came back to me and he said, no, I think we're good. I think you're fine. Don't leave. That's when I was about to leave. He said, I think you're fine. Don't leave. Let me go talk to the GM, the general manager that's there. So he went there and then he sat right here at this desk with me and said, hey, this is the situation. I'm out of $9,500 right now because the check hasn't cleared. What, how do you want to handle it? He's like, I can hold the vehicle for 24 hours, till tomorrow, till you guys get the funds, you can bring it to me. Or, he says, or I can send you to the bank with, I can send you with this person to the bank and you can go to the bank and whatever and try to get, get another check. And so then
I'm
that's.
gonna go talk to them and see what they say. Are you on
And that's
probation or parole?
No.
Yeah.
And so then that's what I did. And so the last thing that was said was like, hey, have Joe come here
Okay.
to try to,
Okay.
sign everything. We're missing the buyer's order and everything like that. I even said to him, do you want me to bring the vehicle? What do you want me to do? He said, no, don't worry about the vehicle. He's like, you just need to sign the buyer's order and then you're good to go. You're done.
Okay.
And then you guys just, boom, happen to show in.
Okay.
I mean, I was sitting there even playing around. Like, I'm not trying to take anybody's money. I want the car. I want to drive the car. The car's at my house. Like, I'm not trying to steal the car from them.
No, we're not throwing those words in. So my thing is, and what something that is confusing me is, so you told me that you're an authorized accessor of the account for the business, correct?
Correct.
So, but yet, so what is? what does that access entail? Like, are you just able to get in and see, hey, this is how much money's here, or like, did you not
Correct.
think to
I
previously
mean-
look into it prior to doing this, or you kind of were just taking his father's word for it?
No, we had pending deposits coming into the bank account, so I could see the bank account and the balance that's on the bank account and whatever not. I mean, there's only certain things that I could do that I'm accessible to do.
Okay.
That's why, I mean, we have, everything is connected to QuickBooks. That's how we print our checks.
Okay.
It uses a system called online check, it verifies the account and everything. I mean, it's his account, it's our account. It's not like some random person's account. It's not,
Yeah.
it's our bank account.
Okay. Let me just verify if they need anything else. Just 1 second.
You got nothing on him.
Yes.
Working backwards, like I said.
Yes. That's what he just said.
Chad and I agreed to let him go with this kid. Take her now because.
Correct. That's what me and Andy just had a whole conversation on. Because he was like, yeah, we can talk to him and see if he's willing to tell us. I got her since we know she gave it. So I'm going to get her for the other end and then we'll grab that. But here's the issue. I'm missing. If we can talk to him about.
Just wanted to do it. You just turn yourself in for insurance fraud.
We need to see if they can
And
transfer
another
the cars because now we have to make it
Ever
10.
let somebody walk away and go in the bathroom
We need
by
to figure out where it is
themselves.
or we're going to have to look at
I
the
don't
car
care
and
if it's
have
male or
it 10.
female. You don't got.
So if somebody wants to do that, I'm going to grab all the 42 from the business from her.
Let me find.
See if I'm
Stand by with her.
Yeah. Because Chung's inside there with her.
No, I know. Stand by just in case
Yeah.
something happens and we got to run in there.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
All right, just stand by her. Okay.
Is that all your stuff, ma'am?
This is just one of the.
What's your name?
Gertie.
This is
Gertie? My
42.
name's Eric, okay? Give me all your stuff.
All right.
Take off your bracelet before anything else goes on. Anything in your pockets, Gertie?
Yes.
What do you got?
Just my keys.
Just your keys? Alright, switch them. Let them pray.
Pray.
Put your hands
Put
together.
your hands together.
Okay,
Back
we're
your
gonna pray
hands.
but backwards,
Nope,
okay?
other way. There you
Other
go.
way. Other way.
You want them to see you?
Yes.
Is my son and Joe?
We're gonna talk to them.
10-4.
It'll be fine.
We'll have a black female, 10-15, reference 53, signal 19. Was it 19 or 18?
You want him to see your house?
I'm not 18. I just need to speak to Joe just so he can tell me more.
5-6, actually be a signal 18.
It's really, really tight.
Handcuffs are tight. Hold on, wait. Just give her a second.
She was placed under arrest for uttering a forged instrument. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.